Hello everyone and welcome to another Historic video. So today we're going to be taking a look at Cloud Midgar Mercenary deck in Historic format. So we're going to be building around this card called Cloud in the deck, which is essentially another tutor spell for the equipments. So we have 7 copies of equipment tutor spells in the deck. We have Stoneforge Mystic plus Cloud in the deck, but the Cloud does a little bit more compared to the Stoneforge Mystic. So what Cloud does other than being a tutor spell for the equipment, if an ability of an equipment attached to Cloud triggers, that ability triggers an additional time, which means we can take advantage of something like a Cori-Steel cutter. If the Cori-Steel cutter happens to be attached to Cloud, it's going to trigger an additional time. And we're also playing this new card called the Buster Sword. If you get an attack off with the Buster Sword, you can also draw a card, and then you may cast a spell from your hand with mana value less than or equal to that damage without paying its mana cost. So that is going to trigger twice, which is actually pretty sick. But if you remember, we played with this card called Stoneforged Armor, which was actually pretty sick. If you attack with the equipped creature, you make ball lightning on the battlefield attacking, and it's a 6/1 trample. So just imagine if Cloud is equipped with a Stoneforged Armor, you can make 2 ball lightnings attacking at the same time. So we're playing a lot of new stuff here, so I'm actually kind of excited to try this deck out. So having said that, I'm going to be hopping over to some Historic BO3 to show you guys how the deck does. So let's hop over. Alright, let's try this out. We are going second. We do have the Cloud, but our hand is a little bit like slow. Yeah, that's much better. Not sure what I'm dealing with actually. I'll run out the Esper Sentinel first. Psychic Frog. It seems like the game feels a little bit slow, like sluggish for me. I could also just, I was thinking maybe like setting up Guardian Aid with the hammer, but I want to say this is probably safer. And then we go Mystic plus get a hammer down so we can go Guardian Aid plus get the hammer. The problem is the Giver Bruins, honestly. Ooh, 3-tree battalion. Right, no blocks. Why didn't they discard? Weird. We'll grab Colossus Hammer. And let's go Esper Sentinel. The Giver Runes is actually really annoying. Detention. I'll block here. Well. They might have a removal spell. We'll attack like this. And we're gonna decline. I'm not sure like where I need to put this on. Because like thinking about it, I feel like it kind of makes sense to give it to the guy with the trample. But I guess I can just move the Cori-Steel cutter whenever I want. Okay, so they had a fragment reality anyways. And we'll pass. They have a Skyclave Apparition. See what I draw. Got another Hammertime. The problem is we kind of have like no way to bypass this like Giver of Runes. What do we do? Aw, they have another Fragment Reality. I think that's a wrap. Okay. Opponent has a lot of removal spells. We'll bring some like portable holes, but I think that's about it. Seems like they rely on the Psychic Frog a lot. It's minus 4 Janu, minus 2 Ornithopters. Alright. Not bad. Buster Sword. Pretty hot. Especially with the Cori-Steel cutter. Boom, boom. No, my Buster Sword. My wanna Buster Sword. Wow. Okay. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have attacked with a 2-2. I don't know. Okay, goodbye, Buster Sword. Let me read this again. As long as this card is equipped, if an ability of a... Okay, so it actually has to be equipped. Okay. So... I could get Cori-Steel Cutter for next turn. Or I could get like a Shadow Spear here. So many choices. I think I'm actually gonna go with Dragon Blade here. For next turn. Alright. So land is actually really good because I can just equip the Dragonfire to the Ornithopter. Stoneforge Mystic was also really good as well. Wait, does this work? Doesn't work, right? It's 4. I mean, like, that's a lot of, like, removal spells they're going through. Maybe I just equip it now to protect it. And just pass a turn. Deep Cavern Bats. Alright. Attack. Okay, opponent's deck is, like, way more interactive than I thought. Right? Ooh. So I guess we go... Do I win if I just go Sigarda's Aid plus Portable Hole? This becomes 3. Cori-Steel Cutter 2. They block the 3. 1. Not really. Let's actually take a Stoneforged Armor. Block. Alright. Final turn. What? Okay. That's a bit of a surprise, honestly. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Might have lost because of that. I didn't expect the opponent's deck to be playing a Wrath of the Skies when all the cards they play are creatures. But, I mean, they got me. Definitely got me. We're so close too. We were so close to. So I guess my mistake was killing the Skyclip Apparition. If I just kept attacking in the air with Ornithopter, then they would have lost by playing the Wrath of the Skies. Yeah, if I knew opponent was playing Wrath of the Skies, I could have definitely played around it. So So yeah, GG's. All right. Think it's still a keep. We got a curve. Curve is good. Boom. Ooh, okay. This would be a really good matchup. If we can go really, really fast. How do we go fast? How do we go fast? I think Cori-Steel Cutter has to come down. Newfound adventure. All right. Oh. This is the deck that we played yesterday. So slightly bit different though. This is my favorite part of the combo here is getting a Stoneforged armor. Because this one still does like, oh, you know what? Instead of playing the Stoneforge Mystic, I should have, oh no, I misplayed. I could have dealt 12 damage. No. No, I'm so sad. I would have won. I missed lethal. Okay. It somehow worked out, but what a misplay. Like, look. So if I played this and then grabbed the Stoneforged armor, this would have been 12 damage because as long as this card is equipped, if an ability triggers, it triggers additional time. So I just have to pay 3 life, attach this to Cloud. I would have 12 damage of the trample. Wow. That is, I messed up. I messed up there. I think I'm supposed to play Damping Sphere. Wear and Tear. Doesn't seem too bad, but we'll see. I'll go something like so. That's a mulligan. That is unfortunately a keep. Hopefully we draw something to play. Not gonna lie. I have to do it. I need some, like, pressure. Like, we drew 3 Cyber cards. Yucky! Play Damping Sphere. So, I guess I need to get rid of treasures? No, I can do this at an instant speed. Maybe I should have played the Cigar's Aid, but Yeah, I guess, because the enchantment portion is actually the 1 mana card. So I can't even play both of these anyways. I guess I can draw. Add 7. Well, that's really bad. Let's hope they don't play anything else. Okay. All right. Maybe I should have equipped first. Since they're playing Gruul. Huh. Okay, I'm not gonna equip it. Okay. Yep, they definitely have 1 mana removal. Cori-Steel Cutter. Okay. They had a lot of misplays this game. But then they could have like a Brotherhood's End as well. I'm not really sure. Shadow Spear. Okay, that's it. That does it. So usually these Gruul decks have like 3 damage spell. Oh, it was that. All right. Little bit of like slight hiccup towards the end, but we got there. This hand is not good, but there's something cool you can do, I guess. So we go Cloud, and then we go Stormforged Armor. And then we get Ball Lightning. That does kind of depend on like if opponent has like discard spells here or Sorin, that kind of thing. The thing is, if I go Like, let's say I go Stoneforged Armor. 12 damage. Maybe maybe I just... Maybe I have to go Mystics. So, Stoneforged Mystic. To leave up Fragment Reality. Otherwise, we might just die.
Depart Innistrad immediately, or you will die. Mark, I have sired many warriors.
No, that's so lucky, man. No. We're taking a lot of damage. Maybe we go Shadow Spear now. Get rid of Sorin. Yikes. Yikes. Might be dead if they have another one. If they have another Elenda. 1, 2. Really hoping for... Yikes, if they have another one. That would be tragic. Oh my god, there's that third copy. Okay, I think we're dead. I think so. Let's see what I would have drawn. Another land. Okay. The Containment Priest. That's the thing about this format is the removal spells are so bad that it's really hard to deal with the threats. Like, just imagine a turn 3 like Saint Helena coming down. Like, you have to deal with that, so you have to splash white. But then if you splash white, the Fragment Reality isn't even good anyways. I think that's one of the problems the format at the moment in Historic, is that the removal spells are just not good enough, and people are just doing the most broken stuff because of it. I think that's a huge problem with the format at the moment. Let's see. Let's go with this. Okay, I'll keep it. since we can draw like Hammertime. So far, we did get a chance to actually get the Cloud activated with the Stoneforge armor twice. Once I missed, and second time, it just died. Okay, we'll just play this out. We had a Cloud, but we have a Mountain, so... Yep. Mountain and a Blink Bot Nexus. Honestly, not sure what to do here. So I can play that out. There's that Dollmaker. Only got a Velia. Got another Sigardian Aid. Which doesn't do much at the moment. I'll equip it to Cloud. Yeah, not really in a good spot, gotta say. I think we have one shot. Top deck King. Nah. Okay, yeah. If we top deck a Colossus Hammer, we have a shot. We have exactly 11 damage. Right, I think that's GG's. Well, that kind of sucks. This is so slow though. Should I mulligan? Turn 1 do nothing is just so slow in this format. It is like you're just asking to lose there.
If you need me, I'll be in the library.
Okay, Tamio. Blue-white Tamio. No more lies. I think it's no more lies. I think it's no more lies, but I guess if they want to no more lies, then we draw a card. Because let's say I don't play anything, then opponent can just Divine Purge next turn. Should I still play it? I think I should still play it because they might not have Divine Purge. Good thing I played it. Good thing I played it. So this looks like a blue-white High Noon deck. Blue-white High Noon. Bum bum bum. What do they have? I guess I still attack, even though they could have that 3 mana 2/3. Interesting, they got rid of that. We'll grab a Stoneforged Armor. So opponent's dead if they don't have a removal spell. They should have actually tapped it right. Okay, so I see what they're playing. Blue-white Flash. Blue-white Flash. I'm still not sure if a Portable Hole is even that great, but they also play Tamio. I don't know. Maybe just bring 2 and 2 for the High Noon. Yeah, okay, never mind. Let's not go Portable Hole since we also have a Fragment Reality. Let's get rid of a Forge Anew. It's minus Ornithopter. Boom. Right. Looks like we're mulliganing 2/5 yet again. No, actually, we want the Ornithopter because of the Cori-Steel Cutter. I think the card that has to go is Kemba's Outfitter, maybe? Or maybe it's a Stoneforge Mystic. Because we want to play this out on turn 1. Or actually, because... I don't know why I kept this, by the way. I could have just kept the Stoneforge Mystic. Yeah, what am I doing? Oh no, that's because I wanted to give this the plus 1 to equip. Potentially. This is probably gonna get countered, probably remanded or reprieved. Okay, never mind, it's just gonna get Divine Purged. No? Okay, so they just don't have it.
Too late reading.
I mean, that's good for me. That is definitely good for me. Cyclonic Rift. So I could hold on to this for next turn to trigger the Cori-Steel Cutter again. That's probably better. I don't think I'm going to be attacking with the Blinkbot Nexus here. Am I? Let's do it like this because we could draw Cloud. Okay, another Cori-Steel Cutter. I'm going to play it before combat this time. So they do play Spell Queller. We're not going to equip it this time. Then we're gonna attack. 9 damage. All right. Let's do that again. Esper Sentinel. I'll keep it. We're gonna move over the Cori-Steel Cutter to the Kemba's Outfitter this time. And I'm just going to sacrifice a 1/1 here. All right. High noon. Short. It's a Guardian Aid. Let us equip it to our Ornithopter. They have to answer this Ornithopter. They can't. Do I play that? Or should I just play Esper Sentinel? I'm just going to play Esper Sentinel. And that wouldn't have mattered because they would have just drawn with a clue anyways. And since they're at 1, even if they board wipe, we have a Blink Mob Nexus to kill them. Alright, I think that is GG's. Alright, GG's opponent. Alright, we actually don't have a bad hand, I want to say. Thoughtseize. This is probably a Soren deck. I'll play out one of the Ornithopters. Alright. This is Ophelia. I'm just going to play out Stoneforge Mystic, I guess, then. Sacrifice. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. They can just do it twice. Alright. I guess we're just dealing a lot of damage, hoping that they don't draw a land. They did miss a land last turn. $11 damage. Ooh. Alright. It's a bit unfortunate, but it's, you know, at least better than dying to a foreign. It is better than dying to Soren. Right, final turn. Hopefully they don't have a land here. Just play another Cori-Steel cutter. Okay, Containment Priest. Go. Do we want Wear and Tear for, like, Belmerk? Not sure. I'll have a Surgical. I'll have a Pitting Needle. I'll go minus Stoneforge Mystic. 2 Ornithopters. Maybe I am sideboarding out, like, the Ornithopters this matchup. So we're on the draw with the Esper Sentinel. Maybe it's okay. Okay, very nice. They got a removal spell. Decided not to use it. Got Cloud. Got Cloud. I think I'll play the Pithing Needle now and then call Sorin. I'll leave up Fragment Reality. I don't attack because of Elia. Each player can't draw more than one card each turn. I think I'm gonna set up a Cori-Steel cutter. So if I draw a land, I can go like Stoneforge Mystic and then play another creature. I mean, not creature. Emmer. Something like that. Boom. I think I'll just grab another Cori-Steel cutter. So we do need a land at the moment. Do need it so dearly. I think that's an easy block. Sigarda's Aid. Sigarda's Aid. That is perfect. So I think we do it now. Question is, where do we put it? I guess we put it here. So we know for sure opponent has like a removal spell. If I put it here, they can blink with the Felia. If I put it here, they just remove it. But if I put it here, they have to use a removal spell this turn on this thing. Otherwise, they take like 12 damage. So I think it's actually correct to play it here. So at least this way, even if Felia can blink this, they'd have to use a removal spell on this thing if they don't want to take like 12 damage. Perfect. Perfecto. Aww. They have the wombo combo. They have the wombo combo. All right. I think we play the Cloud. Seems like they have another removal spell here. Yep, seems like they have another removal spell. Okay, I think we grab a Dragonfire Blade. Perfect. Okay, we're doing actually pretty well. We're gonna have a Cloud with the Buster Sword coming out. Problem is, like, it doesn't have... Oh, that's pretty smart. That is actually pretty smart there, what they did. So now they're gonna play Sorin.
I am bound to nothing by your obligations.
Yikes.
I guess you'll do.
Now we need a removal spell for the that card. Okay. Times are rough. I want to develop the Cori-Steel cutter, but I also need to, like, maybe just do this and pass with the Colossus Hammer combat trick. Yikes.
Blood calls to your soul.
Yeah, at least that worked. I'm happy about that. Now we get a Containment Priest. It's a little bit late though, but... So, Buster Sword says, whenever an equipped creature deals combat damage to the player, draw a card, then you may cast a spell from your hand without... Okay. I'm gonna equip a Buster Sword. I'll just attack you. No, 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 no. I probably just want to cast Cori-Steel Cutter. And let's say if they play another Sorin, I'll just Surgical in response.
Our fiends thirst for life.
Alright, I'll just take the 4. Alright, I think this game is over. At least I think. We're gonna decline. We'll just equip the Colossus Hammer to another target here. This is more than enough damage. Right, GG's. Alright, the start was a little bit rough, I'm not gonna lie. The first deck we played against was actually pretty cool. Opponents playing like kind of a Death and Taxes style deck with a Psychic Frog. I didn't expect like 90% creature deck to be playing Wrath of the Skies. So that kind of caught me off guard. If I actually knew opponent was playing that card, I could have actually played around it and then only attacked in the air with the Ornithopter, because the opponent had a Skyclip Apparition. So if they played Wrath of Disguise, then I would have gotten a 3/3 Spirit token, and maybe I would have been able to actually win off of that. So a little bit of a decision making that could have helped me win the game there. And we lost against like a Sorin deck and also won against a Sorin deck as well. I played against like a Creativity deck that was playing some new cards as well. That was also pretty cool. But yeah, let's actually talk about this deck. The Buster Sword, it's cool, right? It's cool, but I just don't think the card's it. But I guess it's like a one of in the deck, so you can't really go wrong in the deck with like 7 tutor spells. Plus, it has some synergy with the Cloud as well, so the card is like okay, but maybe I feel this way because I don't have like expensive stuff in the deck. I could totally see myself a version of the deck that is playing Leyline decks, because not only does this give you double strike and trample, but you can also cheat this card out with the Buster Sword as well. Maybe that's actually pretty cool. I would say this card is a little bit mediocre. I think the big miss here is the fact that it doesn't have trample. But what was really good, the other 3-mana card, was Stormforged Armor. I have missed a little bit of opportunity to get a little bit more action out of this. Instead of playing this card, if I just play the Cloud Midgar instead, knowing that I am going to tutor for this. So if I had thought about it a little bit more, like I could have maybe played this Cloud instead of this card. The following turn, we could have actually attacked for 12 damage. It did actually happen in one game, I believe. I did actually get to equip the Stoneforge Armor onto the Cloud, getting a 2/6/1s. Never really had the chance to equip the Cori-Steel cutter to the Cloud either, which does kind of suck. But I mean, Cloud is a very, very high priority target that needs to be removed, honestly. It is a very, very scary threat because it could go out of hand with like Cori-Steel cutters, Stoneforge Armor, things like that. I did actually feel that my mana base was a little bit lacking in white. We are playing 17 white sources. I think the Den of the Bugbear can go and have another Sun Below Verge. I can definitely see myself playing more copies of a Dragonfire Blade, but that actually might be a different kind of deck because this is like protection, like 1 minute protection spell at instant speed if you have a Sigardus Aid on the battlefield. The other card that I think synergizes very well with the Dragonfire's Blade that maybe I need to take a look at is the Fervent Champion, because Fervent Champion makes this cost 0. Pretty strong. So like Fervent Champion, Dragonfire Blade, plus a Leyline, like that could be a deck as well. The deck was actually okay. It had some rough start, but we actually pulled off towards the end. So yeah, that is gonna be it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye bye.